We cannot solve the climate crisis without people of color. It's just not possible. How can we expect Black Americans to focus on climate when we are so at risk on our streets, in our communities, and even in our own homes? How can people of color effectively lead their communities on climate solutions when faced with pervasive and life-shortening racism? And that's the rub, right? Like, we just can't expect people to do it all. There are 23 million Black Americans who are already concerned about the climate crisis and could make a huge contribution to climate solutions, but they are dealing with all these other things. We are distracted, we are spread too thin, we are asked to compartmentalize ourselves when in reality we need all hands on deck in this moment. And so this is not a matter of diversity just because it's nice. It's a matter of diversity if we want to have any chance of winning and addressing the climate crisis. Among the horrific and damaging things the Trump administration has done, two stand out to me in this context, and one is discrediting scientists, and the other is discrediting journalists. If we are told by our president that we can't trust the data or that he somehow knows better, that really undermines our ability to make decisions based on information that we have rigorously collected. It's not just a hunch or a guess. It's relying on robust science that's going to help us make the decisions that we need to make. So that's something that really concerns me, and silencing scientists and taking data off of government websites, all of that is extremely dangerous. And at the same time saying that the press is not to be trusted, that they're somehow an enemy, when we have all of these incredible journalists trying to help us understand climate science and translate that for the public without freedom of the press and without good science. That's how we stay informed and figure out what we want to do as a society. We really have to just bust this myth that the people who care most about climate and the environment are white people. That there's like some dude with a Patagonia jacket and a Prius, like on top of a mountain looking into the distance at a forest, and like that's an environmentalist. It's just not true. It's not supported by data. It's Black people and Latinx people, it's people of color who actually care significantly, statistically more about the climate crisis. And so if we leave them out, we just won't win. To white people who care about maintaining a habitable planet, I need you to become actively anti-racist. I need you to understand that our inequality crisis is intertwined with the climate crisis. If we don't work on both, we will succeed at neither.